What's going on, YouTube? This is the Man of Steel, and this is just going to be a really quick, unedited run-through of HBO on Sling again and the issues I've been having. Quick little update on what's going on. It's 10/21 on the 7th, which is a Sunday. Silicon Valley is running right now. Game of Thrones recently ended. Those error code messages I was having, I direct messaged Sling on Twitter. They said it was a PC issue, a desktop app issue. It didn't happen on the other devices, but I primarily watch on my desktop currently. So today, before Game of Thrones started, right at 9, I fired it up, and there was an update. So I thought, sweet, this will fix the issues. And despite the normal, starting off in low quality and buffering as you go, like Netflix does, it seemed to run pretty swell. Until about 4 minutes left in the episode. This week, not spoiling anything, but there was a fight scene towards the end of the episode, as often there is in Game of Thrones, and Sling completely froze up and threw me a new error code, and I had to exit out, go back in, and try to skip forward to where I was in the episode to finish watching it. So then I wanted to watch Silicon Valley because of that issue. Game of Thrones finished at about 10:06. Instead of 10 like normal. So let's try to watch Silicon Valley and see what happens. That's the error code that I received when Game of Thrones stopped working. I got an error down there. Let's open up HBO like normal. Silicon Valley is no longer on the featured thing here. I don't know if that's HBO or Silicon Valley, but instead of scrolling through the series thing, let's search for it and try to watch the new episode. For some dumb reason, it's not under this category. It's under this one with one episode from one season. And there's that error again, and this is kind of how I got through error code 2 and 3. I just kind of pushed through it. There's the episode. Man, that sucks. I can't rewind it. So I can't rewind the episode at all. And I can't start it from the beginning like I can with literally any other show. Just to show you, let me fire up Game of Thrones from this week. Episode 9, watch, and there's a start over button. But if we jump back to Silicon Valley, there's just a watch, there's no start over, again, even if I navigate to it. Silicon Valley is my new favorite show. It's been kicking the crap out of Game of Thrones this season, in my opinion, and I can't watch it. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it from the beginning here in 6 minutes at 10:30 when it's over. But I can't watch it. Hopefully it's not playing over this recording right now. I'll have to, I guess, check it out and see in the video playback, because I forgot to mute my volume over there on the right. But yeah, HBO Now will be available, if not now, within the next couple of weeks for all platforms. I would highly recommend doing that over HBO on Sling. I don't know if I'm going to keep Sling. I've honestly been so ticked off with this issue. Let me exit out so I don't get any copyright flags. And just over HBO, you guys, Sling, if you're watching this, you didn't want to use HBO Go servers. You wanted to use your own servers. You literally have two things that you have to have: a functioning app, and your app's UI is hideous, and you have to have servers that are capable of delivering the stream, and you have neither. I'm pretty ticked off. I've reached out through customer service, through social media. Have not been offered a refund for this gross incompetence, and I've literally had issues 9 out of 9 weeks with HBO. Everything else has worked pretty smooth, but HBO has been a complete train wreck, and it's absolutely unacceptable. $15 a month. That's almost the full price of what Sling is by itself. I understand there's licensing deals or whatever, but for $15 a month, the service should function. I understand the buffering at the beginning, but I shouldn't have these random ass error codes with 5 minutes left in the episode. I should be able to restart an episode just like I can on HBO Go or HBO on a set-top box through Time Warner or whoever else. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to let you guys see this issue. I'm really ticked off. I'm trying to keep my composure going through this video. This was just kind of my last step after I tried, and I'll show you again. Tried exiting out several times, going back in. I couldn't get it to work. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make this known. People that are considering buying it or possibly having the same issue, or if nothing else, to try and get Sling to see it and, you know, address the issue. But this is absolutely ridiculous and absolutely unacceptable that on HBO I cannot rewind an episode to the beginning. I can in Game of Thrones. Definitely can in Game of Thrones. Not going to show you again for copyright reasons, but it's just ridiculous. If I can in one show and not the other, you guys are messing something pretty big up. Your servers suck. You need to switch back to HBO Go, or switch to HBO Go. Give us a separate login, or figure something out and upgrade your servers, because they're just absolutely atrocious right now. And while you're at it, fix your freaking UI. But anyway, guys, this has been the Man of Steel. I tried to keep this video short and sweet. If you're having a similar issue, let me know down in the comments below, or tag Sling on social media. If you can get the word out on social media, a lot of times that's much more effective because the company's getting blasted out in the public eye. So yeah, Sling's not evil, but HBO on their service I would not buy, and I'm going to definitely try and get my money back. Anyway, again, guys, this has been the Man of Steel. I promise I'll get some content out soon that's not focused on HBO or Sling, and that's coming down the pike. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.